glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Defense really missed an opportunity to keep them backed up there. It's 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Rodriguez. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Taylor wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Evans. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's second and long. Going left, Fluff Bothwell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Miller. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, here's Baxter. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Baxter. Past the 40. He's running free down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Taylor wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to Fluff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Shakes off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now give it to Fluff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Mississippi State right back to the line. On third down, here's Bothwell. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here comes the heat, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The run inside, it's Barnes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Baxter. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. Keeps the pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Mississippi State going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Taylor wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off.
Makes the catch outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll run it with Bothwell. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Bluff Bothwell again. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That one will give them the lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nice grab in traffic. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keep. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The run from the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mississippi State right back to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now give it to Fluff. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
On first down, it's Baxter again. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll give it to Baxter. And they get him down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and...
Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. This time he's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw. Going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll run it with Bothwell. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Right back to him on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, then let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Today, two teams collide.